Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Look at the Mavericks. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell out there with Davis, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Passes to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Ingram. High arcing shot. And it's the Lakers on the break. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, D'Angelo Russell.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas, and Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. 3 on the clock. Ingram. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. We're just halfway through the season, Brent. Talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell Westbrook, watching Steph Curry, have the kind of unreal performances for the game 56, the game 68. You're just sitting there in amazement. You want to step up and say, you know what, I want to be there for you.
But to me, that may be the most important. Like every game they're there. Every single game.
They are there. They're excited to be there. They're excited for you to be playing, and they raise the level of your attentiveness to being competitive on a nightly basis. And truly, those guys become inspirational to you.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. The 11-footer, and that one good.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Russell against McCollum. And the layup is good. He has 5.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Back to Ingram. And there's the pass to Marshall. Fires the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Plenty of daylight on that shot. James has got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Russell against McCollum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, McCollum is pretty deft at changing speeds, and that time he did it driving to the rim.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development that's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
LeBron, good. LeBron's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, hard to stop LeBron from getting in that deep. So the size, the speed, the power, the position. Two more.
Ingram outside. Up top, Valanciunas. It's stolen by Davis. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you.
And Brett, kind of a musical chair situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022. He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little...
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. See if tonight is any different. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you for the report. One of the tougher things to accomplish, Greg, slowing down great shooters.
Yeah, you have to cover the entire floor defensively. That's going to take a terrific commitment on their part.
Well, there's been enough time for them to dig into a lot of video in this one, so they should be ready to go.
Marshall inside the three-point line. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. James, good, and the assist goes to Russell. James has got 11.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Especially in the playoffs, Brent, so much can change when a player gets into foul trouble. You see the league ever modifying that foul out rule?
I know that they do that in the summer league where you can stay on the court for 10 fouls as elimination, but it's a technical every time. I don't see the league doing that. I think it's good for the game so that star players or meaningful players, ones that play specifically on defense, they have to have responsibility for what it is that they're doing on the floor. And if they're overly aggressive, you should be penalized for playing that way.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the New Orleans Pelicans just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Lakers, got to be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Alvarado, he's guarded by Russell. Pass to Murphy. Rob. Russell inside. He had 28 points in the win against Boston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Richardson outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And D'Angelo, a big group substitution here for New Orleans.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Warriors coach Steve Kerr.
Grateful he's back. Thanks, David. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Davis. Russell is out there with LeBron James, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. And for the Warriors, we've got Thompson. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Curry. And it's Looney in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Curry. Passes it to Green. Can't hit from in close. It's Russell with the drive. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little?
I tell them success is a journey. But even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality. Let's go forward.
Good direction. Here's Looney, and Davis sends it back. It's Russell with the drive. Davis, the pass to James. Over Wiggins, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
As good as LeBron is at moving the ball, he's not going to pass up the jump shot if it's there for him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
It's Russell with the drive, and he converts the layup.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Curry. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
For one of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see, Curry is just as savvy inside.
It's Russell with the drive. Count that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Curry fires from way outside. Again, Curry missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Curry gets the bucket.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
LeBron James on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Out to Russell. James right side. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 6 points for LeBron.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Golden State.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Russell against Curry. Shot from free throw range. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Warriors trail by 8. The pass to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Pass to Looney. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you know what was most impressive? They played to their standards in that one and got a comfortable win.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
They retain possession. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Look at the Heat. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Pass to Thompson. And Davis sends it back.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Back to Curry to stop the run. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Davis with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Wiggins kicks it to Looney. Back to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Inside, Davis. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Chalk up 2 there.
And the attack mindset of Draymond is nowhere more evident than in transition.
Lakers leading by 10. Curry against Russell. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Curry. The offensive rebound.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I always enjoy watching the chef go to work. I mean, he's a pure scorer. He fills it up from everywhere.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Wiggins. No good that time. Good D by LeBron. Thompson with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Warriors trail by 12. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Poole. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in.
Green passes to DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
And they double up Russell. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The dish to Howard. Green taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bamba. Green, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Hachimura. Again, Los Angeles.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Schroeder. Back to Howard. Golden State moving the ball around. From deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Russell. Averaging about 23 points per, 15 assists, and just over 2 steals. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Poole, and he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Gary Payton is checked in for Draymond Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Russell kicks to James. The Lakers rebound. Back to Russell. The pass to Brown. Plays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron James is out there with Russell. Then there's Davis. Then there's Brown. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. Back to Russell. And stolen by Wiggins. Payton outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
James, the pass to Russell. Brown outside. Russell kicks to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range. Thompson with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Brown. Here's Looney. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Russell. And they double up Russell. Latrey. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. However, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy. Or they're just cheering for both teams and great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
Curry outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Nailed from three-point land. He's got 6.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
So heading to the line is Curry. I mean, just an offensive, just an impressive dribble drive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Lakers working the ball around now. Russell against Curry. From the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Pass to Thompson. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And a wide open look for James. Misses the chippy right there. Pass to Thompson. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Timeout called the Warriors. Walker's checked in for Los Angeles. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. Number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Curry outside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
LeBron dishes to Russell. To the paint. Here's Davis. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green again. Excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Warriors trail by 14. Now Thompson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, and once Thompson builds momentum on the drive, he's very difficult to stay in front of without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the cold streak.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And they double up Russell. Passes it to Vanderbilt. He tries for 3. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
He's big enough to cause damage inside. Thomas gets sent to the strike.
The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And, Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
The shot by Looney, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Back to Russell. It's stolen by Curry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Whoop.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what's your... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. quick look here at some of the numbers for Adams.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Davis is out there with LeBron James, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. And for Memphis, Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Morant, and then there's Steven Adams. Now here's Morant. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now. Rivalries, they're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
James finds Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Russell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Morant. He had 35 points last game out. Good D by LeBron. And now the Lakers on the break. Russell's running, and the rejection by Jackson. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Morant. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Kings. Here's Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Jacks up a 3. That shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's good. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Russell, stolen by Jackson. And, oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. The feed now to Adams. Davis with some nice D.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Kicks it out to James. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that one's good. Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Russell looking around. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Goes up from the top of the key. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
James finds Davis. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Here Here's Morant. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Again, Memphis.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely. Launches a 3, connects from 3-point range. Russell's got 7 points.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
And here's Morant. 8 points for him. Again, Memphis.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Morant dishes to Clark. Here's Morant. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. It's Brooks on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Right side, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 10 points for Davis.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now. You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Clark. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in, and Troy Brown subbed in for Beasley. It's Russell with the drive. Here's Davis. Misses off the right iron. And beginning his career with the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You've got to be a professional in how you go about your business, and plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Davis. Russell is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Brown, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Morant. Here's Vanderbilt. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Russell. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
LeBron James on the wing. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Morant. Second chance shot, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies coaching search took 2 months. They finally settled on Taylor Jenkins, a former assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jenkins, with an economics degree from Penn, fits the young academic profile of this Memphis front office. Worked for the Spurs 6 years as an assistant under Mike Budenholzer, who was the coach of the year in 2019. That pedigree helped him get the job. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Brooks. And here's Morant, covered by LeBron. And the 3 ball is good. 12 points for him.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Passes it to Russell. Right wing. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear, ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Count the basket. That's 7 points for Steven Adams.
You see the quarter awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And the Lakers call time here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Russell, the layup off target.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Well, you look at Davis, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Walker's checked in. James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
And he makes the first. That one is no good.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, is leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Outside Russell from 18 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Morant passes to Jackson. A putback, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Vanderbilt's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adams.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Fires the 3. Pass to Morant. And that one hits back iron.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
LeBron outside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Morant with it. He's got 14. Trying to get open is Brooks. And that one's good. Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant. The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Here's a look at some stats for Davis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Hitting around 24 points per, 14 rebounds, and almost 4 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Trying to get open is Davis, and Russell gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3 ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. Here's Morant. Here's Williams. He kicks to Clark. Lets the 3 fly. But they get it back. The pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Now Morant. 18 points for him. Adams, the pass to Kennard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. James dishes to Davis. Here's Russell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Russell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Here's Morant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Troy Brown's checked in for LeBron. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Walker. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Kicks to Clark. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Morant.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Russell with the three. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And that one's good. Morant.
And the delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10 to the right side. Morant with it, picked up by Brown. And it's Morant missing. Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And we've finished one half of basketball. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 12. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, I don't know about you, Ernie, but I can see the work D'Angelo Russell has put into his game. Much more efficient these days, and guess what? He's a better leader. Tonight, he's done everything they've asked of him and more.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any ball.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Russell from long range hits the three-point bomb. He's got 22.
Looking good. D'Angelo very slow.
Bro, as soon as you get it, I'll send it to you. Oh my God, he busting my ass. Bro, this nigga got like He got 28 already.
Chance right here. One free throw coming up. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years.
He is busting my ass, bro.
Taking a coaching position at some level, because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach, because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst, as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right.
You know I'm going crazy. He's just going crazy.
Sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
And they double up Russell. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Morant. They get a hand on it.
Give me that back. Give me that back.
Adams, the pass to Morant.
Davis
sends it back.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more.
Ron, what the fuck you doing, bro?
And it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big
Bro,
lead.
I know I'm trash. Don't kill me, man.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. He
I'm getting my ass busted, too.
For Los Angeles, they have
I just put it on Steph, though.
When they've stepped to the line. And the first one drops. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 15-point game. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now, here is Russell. He's got 24. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Boom, he
I'll
chances
take that.
down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball,
These
what can happen?
there's some custom settings I got offline.
Even more painful.
And like you dumb sensitive with the ball.
I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the
Oh
highlights
shit.
are going to pain them even more.
Yeah, that was good. They got us. But like you like stupid sensitive with the ball. Every time you try to like do something while you're near somebody, you gonna lose that bitch.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Russell kicks to Davis.
Damn, bro, give me one. That's decent.
Just 5 to shoot.
And you can't reach for shit.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, bro, it's a they got the slides. They got like 3 different slides when you download the mod. They give you different settings for people who want arcade and people who want less than that. The thing with these slides is though, like sometimes they be making crazy wild shit.
Used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give us astonishing individual performances on any given night.
I know, bro. I average like 4 turnovers, man.
The scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
I average so many turnovers. And everything they be blocking is snatch blocks. And AD's so ass.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game.
But it keep it fun, bro, because sometimes like I run into
Adams.
That was cool. Go, Bron.
And LeBron with a clear.
Like sometimes I run into a team that they just on that day. Like when I played the Celtics, I came back. They was just hitting shit, and you get punished for letting them shoot open shots mostly. If it's an open shot, they most likely gonna hit that bitch. So the slides is decent.
To the inside.
Shit.
Here's Jackson.
And you ain't about to stop no big man if you're a little man.
6 points for Jaren Jackson.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Russell passes to Davis.
That's game. Oh, that nigga ass.
Grizzlies have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
The Grizzlies have been a winning team for most of the last decade. Injuries snapped their playoff streak back in 18, but the
that's Austin.
A top draft pick they used to select Jaren Jackson. And I've been
it's hard though.
With the unselfishness, but also
like I only lost 4 games, but the amount of games that I done came back from is insane. Ah,
sweet one after another.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them.
Bro,
to
they
the
even
rim
modded the ball. Look. That's a Wilson ball, bro. They even modded that. That's a Spalding ball in the original game.
And in his rookie
season, stop moving, they got me.
He seemed NBA ready.
And already he impacts the game.
Not really.
On both ends of the floor.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of funky. But even he a better shooter when he moving. So I can't say I got his release down. Now Vince Carter, I done played 3 seasons with Vince Carter in different seasons, and I got that dude released down.
Coming up as well.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played,
yeah, bro, the Wilson ball disgusting. But you know, I got invisible refs because they used one of the ref files for other things, I'm guessing.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets.
Oh shit!
And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
That's Brian. Pull that, Brian. Oh, Brian, crazy.
Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
You know, I don't think his three-point shooting, guys, is what we think of most with LeBron James, but it's certainly a big part of what makes him so dangerous and special now.
Here's Clark.
Yo, what the? That's what I mean by bullshit. Sometimes they make that bullshit. There ain't no way he's supposed to make that, but it is what it is. And so the way I play it is if I go up by 20, that's game.
To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
If I go up by 20, I just sent to the
turn it on now after that slow
start. Bro, if my career was like, you can edit rosters. Like that ass, bro. Before the service went out, we can. I started on my career with Vince Carter. Like you can pick whatever player you want in whatever year and start on my career, like the old games.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better.
Oh shit!
I mean, that was room service.
But the service went out, so you can do the offline my career, but that shit nasty. I got so much VC too that I should see what I can do.
You know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks,
well, I almost fucked that up trying to step back.
Last days.
Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock.
There we go. Yeah, I'm better shooting off the drive with it.
Off the pick and roll, Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
See, bro.
Grizzlies trail by 15.
You win it by 50 on Hall of Fame.
And here's Morant.
On this. Oh shit. Okay. On this, if you ain't spamming shots, you get a decently good game.
And you know that's exactly what happens when you don't
no bailout. That's my fuck up. You be trying to go crazy on Hall of Fame. I can't do that. I be trying to play my role after a nice 22 and 13.
Shit. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Give me that, boy.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans.
Yeah, but
that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Yeah, you think you're gonna get on and just go crazy up in here?
There's Morant.
It's kind of different, bro.
From 11 feet away.
Sometimes you can go crazy, but like you're not about to sit here and there's literally no way, like unless you got the shot down.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why.
Boy, Create a Legend was the shit. That's basically why I do player lock, because of Create a Legend, man. They need to bring Create a Legend back to you objectives and stuff.
Now, when you look at Mo Bamba with his size,
because people don't want to play my career all the time, bro.
Wingspan, arm span ever measured at the combine.
I think I almost made that shit.
And you know what, guys? The scary thing is, he's got room to fill out. He's got room
That's
to
game.
add
Nah, that ain't game yet.
and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
Like I might ring chase with AI.
Morant with it.
I'm just
it's blocked.
And they've got a big lead.
I'll just be playing seasons, player locked on players. I might do AI next, bro. No lie. That's game. I legit might do AI next, bro. We whoop their ass. Still have 44. Yeah, they didn't update the they got that, bro. They got the 2K13. I got 2K13 with all the rosters. I got 2K12 with all the rosters. I got 2K20 with all the rosters. But they even update the logos. Everything in here is updated. All-star teams. Everybody got updated faces and shit. Where I'm at? Second place in MVP voting. But like they got everybody literally is in here. Jason Tatum in 96, Jaylen Brown in 91, Brogdon. Like everybody's in here. It's updated. There's nothing up in here in BS. You can, bro. I did. I remember on 2K13 when I had my laptop, I did one with Mike Conley, but it was an updated. It was an updated roster. It was just Mike Conley. I did one with Mike Conley. Create a Legend because I wanted to play with Vince. We just played these. They ass. Bro, I'm gonna find the 2K13 mod. I'll get it to you. That ass, bro. It's like, it's probably gonna be like, it's probably gonna, bro, that shit like 30 gigs though, bro. It's so many files. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It's hella files.
Where we're bringing you action tonight.
Hold on, let me see if I.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning.
Hold on, let me see if I can find the files. Where my 2K13 files at? Alright, bro, hold on. I'm gonna show you this. So, turn my camera on. So, look, these are the 13 files, bro. When I go into my shit, this is my 2K13 file. Bro, literally, let's see how many files this is. 7,339 files, bro. And when you get 2K13 on PC, I'll just send you this shit. but you gotta put it in a certain way so the fouls can layer over each other. But literally, that's every player all the way up till 2021, 2022 roster. Yeah, shit's crazy, bro.
And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans.
The shit crazy, bro.
Go up against the Los
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you and get you how to mod this shit properly, because you gotta put them in a certain order. But bro,
you're right.
all of them.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field.
We might have to do. I'm gonna hit you after this game because I'm about to get off after this game probably. Pause.
And now the Lakers
I'll let you know.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Davis is out there with LeBron James. And
I don't really want to play these niggas, but I don't want to play them later.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas, CJ McCollum out
Crash
there with Ingram.
class.
Then there's Williamson. And it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. Russell with it. Now defended by McCollum. You know, when it comes to collective mindset of a team,
I see
what's the
Austin.
difference about the
All
second
right.
half of the
Look,
season
Zion,
compared
you ain't
to
getting
the
nothing
first half of the
inside.
season?
I think that first
Yeah, bro,
half
it's
of the
hella
season, you're
fouls, bro.
filling
It
out
took a
everything.
while.
You're filling out teams, you're filling out yourself.
But
You
yeah,
definitely
I
want
got
to get off to a good start. But in that second half, you start standing watching. You starting to look at the teams
That's trash,
trying
bro.
to catch you and the teams you need to catch. It becomes a more sense of urgency.
And bro, that foul got every roster from like 1970.
Pass to Vanderbilt. That shot.
I don't got patience for these niggas,
Offensively,
bro.
that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The jump hook.
You know what? I'm not about to play these niggas. I'm gonna show you right now, bro. I like Austin too, bro. He nice as hell, but I'm literally over here. Just got 40 put on my head by Ja. And I'm about to log out of this and load up 2K20, 2K13 for you. And show you what my shits look like. Let's see. I'm doing this just for you, bro.
This is a public service announcement.
Let's get it. Okay. This shit asks for my birthday every time, bro. Oh. I'm lying. Yeah, I'm old enough. Bro, I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this. Bro, I've never had a... I don't need none of this. Okay, y'all can read it. Bro, I don't want to do none of this. Hold on. You got a bad Steam account? God damn, they really got me putting this shit in. Oh, I got it. It's right here. This shit trash. Man, what's the difference? Bro. God damn, bro. I just want to continue, bro. God damn. I mean, shit, if you get 20, bro, it's still the same. Thank you for not loading up that bullshit. Look, I even got what's called it loaded. Alright, so. Whoa. So. Oh no, where are my roster saves? Is it at 20? I mean, is it at... I think my shit's at 13, bro. I mean, at 12, bro. But fuck it. Yeah, that's why. That's legit why I stopped playing 13, bro. I went. I got 20. Bro, you wanna hop on? You wanna hop on Dead by Daylight? I used to be able to press like enter a couple times and then get past it. That didn't happen. You know what your black ass should do, Weezy? You should drop. Yeah, you in bed. Don't talk to me while you in bed. Get off. You know what? You know what?